I was sick for maybe 3 or 4 years. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't sleep, and I thought the world is ending. Your mind and your state of being is the only thing that you need to control in order to control your world. And once you do that, you will realize that you've been always the culprit for the good and the bad. You always did it, but you didn't know that you were doing it. You were doing it unconsciously. You thought that your thoughts is just something that is in your head, but it's not. It's something that is affecting everything around you. And I mean everything. Everything around you is affected by your thoughts and your feelings, your state of being, your experiences that you are experiencing every single day. It's dictated by your thoughts. Once I realized that, I discovered who am I and why am I here. I'm not telling you that I have the whole truth. It's just an aspect of the truth. Because when you know yourself, you know that there is no one to blame but yourself, for the good and the bad. So you have the ability to control your own reality. But we don't want to hear that. We are a part of the whole. The one is the all are the one. This is something that I didn't understand for years, and I'm still trying to decipher to this day. But once you realize that, hey, I thought about that yesterday and it happened today, then you will just stop and pause and think. Am I thinking good thoughts or bad thoughts? Am I entertaining negative or positive thoughts? Am I just observing life, or am I participating in the activities of life? Because the universe is you pushed out. When you, for example, go through a bad breakup, you feel like the world is ending, feel like you'll never recover. But you go out, you breathe good air, you go to the beach, you go with your friends, you try to change the mood a little bit, and then you discover that, hey, I'm good, I feel good. I don't feel as bad as I thought I would be for a long period of time. No, you're not in that mood anymore. You're feeling good. And the world didn't end. You're just living. And you feel happy. Even if you felt like you are stuck there for a few years. It's okay. But you can regain all your powers. And you can make what people make in years in a short period of time. They can take maybe 10 years to go to a certain place, to become a certain man, a certain woman, but you do it maybe in 1 year. How? It's not yours to just know how. It's not your ideas to know how. It's the higher mind that is guiding you once you let go of the how and the when. This is one of the things that I discovered. We are always trying to know how, but the universe doesn't work that way. Sometimes all you have to do, actually always, all you have to do is go to the end, and the end is where you begin. I don't want you to be stuck. Right now, I'm not in a good mood. I'm not in a good area. Mentally, there are conflicts, but I'm aware of that. I'm not trying to suppress that. I'm aware of these things. And these things are causing me to be, not in the best mood ever. But I'm aware of that. Once you are aware of that, then you can control your choices. Like, hey, if you're in a bad mood, don't interact with a lot of people that they get under your skin for some reason. Imagine them lovingly and just let go. Go about your day. Don't even bother to get into arguments. Just imagine good things and maybe sit at your home, maybe go for a little walk, and just come back and maybe draw if you are an artist, listen to some good music, some classical jazz or something like that, and just let go. Because if every time you feel bad, you just want to fight with everybody, then you're just reinforcing this idea into your subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is just giving you, externalizing to you what you put into it. So why not put into it something that you love? Why not before you go to bed, imagine yourself lovingly, and imagine that the world that you are living in is a world of your dreams. It might sound like a lie in the beginning, but the subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between what's real and what's not. It just gives you what you imagine. It gives you what you feel and what you consent to be true. This is the truth about it. And this is something that you should know, that it doesn't matter if it sounds like a lie in the beginning, like you're lying to yourself. Tell a lie so much to the point that you would believe it. Ask the media about that. They will tell you about it. So I don't want to get into that, but just as an example, I want you to believe in yourself to the point that believe it to the point that you know that when you imagine something or when you say something that you know you're going to be successful at this or at that, you achieve it. This is the thing. And this happens also in this 3D hologram. When you say something, you do it. When you say that you're going to the gym, you do it. You become a man of your word. When you say that you're going to do something, you do it. You don't procrastinate. You are perseverant in your goals. You are knowing that in order to get to there, I need to be disciplined. You know that you have to do this and this. So you do it. And at the same time, you work internally, because as within, so without. When you work internally, the world, the path will reveal itself. And all you have to do is just walk on that path. This is the key, guys. Walk on that path. Don't surrender to your negative thoughts. Yield completely to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. And go about your day and do what's necessary. Because believe me, you will wake up the next day and you will have this feeling that, hey, I want to do this and this and this. You do them. This is your higher mind telling you, you need to do this, this, and this. This is a part of your unfoldment. You need to know about that. Some people tell you that you need to sit around and do nothing. I'm not disagreeing with them. Sometimes you will just sit down and do nothing, but sometimes you will do certain things. You will do certain things even on the mental side. All of a sudden you will think about certain people in a certain way, and that will cause them to call you. If you don't believe me, you can do something that Neville did back in the day just for shits and giggles. He would sit down and he would do something really crazy. He would lay down, just like imagine that there is someone that is calling him and he just hearing their voices, and in 5 minutes they would call him and tell him the exact thing that he imagined. This is one of the things that will make you go off wondering, what is going on? Am I really that powerful? You are. But at the same time, you need to know that in this physical life, all you have to do is choose what you want to be. This is your free will. Choose the idea or the state of being that you want to be occupied in. And then let go to the higher mind, because it knows the how, the when, the why. All that is not your business. You have free will to choose between all these destinies. And once you choose that one destiny, your whole life could change. Your whole life will change, actually. You are an open energy system. You are interacting with everything. When you are seeing a tree, you are affecting the tree as well as the tree is affecting you. So always have this sense of responsibility that every thought, every feeling that you are feeling is affecting the world. So why don't you just think good thoughts? I'm not telling you to just suppress any negative emotions. I'm not with that at all. You're just making it worse. I'm telling you to just observe the things that you don't like. Don't entertain these things. Acknowledge its presence and just choose to feel something else other than that. This is the key. I don't want you to get stuck. And I want to tell you a story about myself. Back in the day, and I know I told this story before, but just to reiterate, I told you about this. I was sick for maybe 3 or 4 years. I couldn't walk, I couldn't sit, I couldn't sleep, and I thought the world is ending. And I literally was about to end it all. And just to give you an idea of how my life was before that, I was living like my best life, even though I had some difficulties, a lot of them actually, but at least I was somehow healthy and was going to the gym all the time and all that. And all of a sudden, that illness came to me. I slept one day, woke up the next day, and it happened. And it was something that nobody could, nobody knew the diagnosis. Nobody could diagnose that. What is that? Nobody knows. So I spent a lot of years until I came across the book, The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, by Dr. Joseph Murphy. And then I started to apply these things. And a bridge of incidents happened. and I imagined myself in the gym, lifting weights, training biceps. I would never forget that scene because it happened after maybe a few weeks. It happened. The same exact scene. But I did let go of the how. And believe me, I didn't know that much about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, how the mind works, how the hidden reality works. Now I know. But let me tell you something, when you don't know everything, you apply it with a lot of faith. And this is what happened. When I applied it with faith, it happened. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. You don't have to know everything. You just need to stick to one thing and just become a master at it. If you are good about, if you feel like visualization is the best thing that you can do, then visualize. If you feel like affirmations are doing wonders for you, then do it. If you feel like none of that is working for you and just feeling as if is working for you, then it's good. If you feel like walking and breathing air and being in the present moment raises your vibration so you attract similar things of the same vibration, then perfect. There is no right way to do it. The only right way is your way, because you are the technique. This is why I told you guys when I made my ebook. You can check in the link in the description box. These are all the techniques that you will need. Stick to one and just do it. Because many of you guys were asking, what about revision? What about that? All of these are vehicles you can take to get to the end result. So they are in a way important, but you are the most important thing. So I don't want you to just be mad that you don't know how to visualize or how to affirm. Just try something different. Hey, maybe just become a man of your word. When you say something, you do it. Decide right now that, hey, I'm a changed man. I'm going to go out and do stuff, have more experience in life. I'm going to go and ask this lady out. Do these things. Call the girl that you always wanted to call, but you are so shy to do it. Do it. I did something like that like maybe two days ago. Yeah, 2 days ago I did something like that. And I didn't mind the idea of maybe she will reject me. Maybe she won't answer. Even if she did, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't. But she didn't, thankfully. So, because I imagined it, by the way. This thing took me a long time to do. Because I imagined myself being the man that is capable of just doing what I want to do without hesitation. I didn't hesitate to do it. I was just like, you know what? F it. I'm going to call her. And it happened. I don't know what are the consequences of that. I will keep you updated, guys. But I'm just doing it because, hey, why not? This will make you feel more confident because you're signaling to your subconscious mind that, hey, when I say something, I do it. So it's a bit of a rant today. It's a bit of a one-on-one call, but to a lot of y'all. So I really hope that you know who you are. Take control of your life. Take control of your mind. Don't just sit down and wait for something to happen externally. You make things happen, internally and externally. Because as within, so without. As above, so below. And know that your thoughts are so powerful. So control your thoughts, you'll control your life. So that's it for today's video. I know you found it helpful. Tell me down below in the comments, what do you think? And what is the most profound experience that you experienced in the last decade of your life, for example? Because I want to know more about you guys. Because once I know more about you, I will get this idea that somehow, some way, we all experienced similar things, but in different forms. Because the one is the all, we all are the one, and we are all connected. Done.